are made to sing. Hunger is the noise maker, the man and the hope.
Louder, Connor! Mercy on us, Connor.
Mercy on us.
Look straight up there, Amy. Loud, James.
We split.
All our farewell highway for children!
Depressed.
Charlie!
Well.
Let us all sing with the king!
We split! We split!
So why did you choose Tempest?
Well, we put it to a vote and there was a choice between Romeo and Juliet and The Tempest. And we explored some of the scenes from both of the plays, talked about the characters, but also thought about the cast as well and how many male-female roles we had. And in the end, the students chose The Tempest. They were keen to produce something or explore something that was a direct contrast to the dark urban setting of Hamlet from the previous year. And they were interested also in a lot of the characters and the elements of magic they were keen to explore.
The design team was involved with designing the set for the production and the costumes, and we worked with the rest of the team, the director and the cast, right from the beginning when they were developing the play, and everybody pulled their ideas about what they felt the island should be like and what kind of period it should be set in. Over time that changed a little bit, but basically it was a volcanic island and it was roughly set sort of early 19th century.
Oh, hey, didn't see us there. I am playing Caliban in this play. He's not exactly the good guy here. He's more maniacal and a bit evil. But also, he does have feelings like happiness and sadness and does feel love towards other people. I feel like I'm like a real bad guy at points. Because when I'm plotting to kill Prospero, that is when I feel like a real bad guy. And I find it easy to get into the character as I find I can play bad guys quite well. I definitely recommend this kind of experience to other people who are interested in like acting and that. It's quite fun and you can get a lot out of it.
How do you think the students have coped with the production?
Well, as always, they've gone up and down like a roller coaster. They were really keen at first, but quite daunted also, and a lot of the students thought they wouldn't be able to do it, they wouldn't be able to learn all of their lines, but they have. So I think they've surprised themselves because some of the cast had an awful lot to learn this year. And it has been quite tough. That's probably been the hardest element actually, is just getting the lines in there. But they've as always shown resilience and focus and real maturity. They've worked brilliantly as a team. They've really gelled together as a cast this year. And as you'll see by the performance, all the fruits of their labour have paid off.
Oh, hello, I didn't see that. This performance I am playing Antonio, who is the uprising Duke of Milan. Well, his backstory is more evil type, so to speak. He has a conscience for overthrowing the King Alonso in order to take the King of Naples out of power. What I've enjoyed the most is part of my article silver, really, putting the finishing touches to a 2-year course that I've been doing. It's been a tremendous experience working with such an amazing team from Mortal Fools, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have the passion for acting that I do. But it couldn't have been possible without all the cast members during this production. They just basically put on such a good show It's a shame that there's only 2 shows to go left. I wish there was another 20. I would definitely recommend it to younger people like myself, for example, Key Stage 3, Key Stage 4, who are very confident in open crowds or in big audiences. Doing a production like this really boosts your confidence up in a large area.
But with her, we thought we could maybe kind of make her look quite tousled and a bit like a sort of little boho.
The shipwrecked were dressed as very kind of uptight Victorian gentlemen who began to look a bit ruffled and scruffy by the end of the production, whereas the people on the island were slightly more kind of wild. There was a bit of a Pirates of the Caribbean thing going on, and there was a big contrast between the two. I think we had the most fun designing the costumes for the aerial, and we had more than one aerial, and for Caliban. So the aerial costumes were a base, and we tried various things. We tried stretchy material, we tried all sorts of things, but they didn't really work. So we ended up with a t-shirt and leggings, but they were covered in pieces of very fine material that kind of floated round, and then they were made up with a lot of white and sparkle. So it was a lot of fun doing that. And Caliban also, because Dan, who played the character, was very, very open to sort of experimenting with different things, and ended up wearing a bodysuit that was almost like a naked bodysuit, and then we actually literally covered him in paint and clay and other rubbish so that he looked like he'd been rolling around. So the cast were brilliant. They let us do all sorts of horrible things to them, and I think the overall effect worked really well. We had some real compliments. Megan was particularly involved in doing that all this year, whilst Chloe and Alex did lots of jobs around the set. They helped set the set up, and that was very complicated because it had lots and lots of tiny little things on it. That the idea was that these were things that had been washed up by the sea, so we all did a lot of beach combing.
Sir, she is mortal, but by providence divine, she is mine. She is daughter to this famous Duke of Milan. Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm playing Ferdinand. He's a prince, and he's supposed to be fearful and strong, but really he's not. I've worked with a lot of new people and they helped me through it. I found hard, like, with me learning my lines, because I came in at a short notice. So I came in and gave it my best, and I'm alright now. I learned that acting is a hard thing to do. I will recommend this for others because it improves acting, and it just gets emotions and stuff like that and how good you can be. And it'd be good if you want to do acting as a career.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I play as Alonso in The Tempest. He's mostly depressed most of the time throughout the play because he lost his son, and you know, he's came after a shipwreck, and he's always wondering where his son is. I had a lot of experience with Hamlet beforehand, and that sort of gave us like a helping hand to do like a couple of scenes here and there. But mostly how I get into characters normally with music, believe it or not. I enjoy just hanging out with the cast and see what they're like, you know, what music do they listen to and stuff like that. I don't know, just interacting with one another is usually always fun with me. I've just gone out with a bit more experience and, you know, something on my resume. Well, if they're really passionate about films or looking to get into acting somehow, then yes, I would definitely recommend this experience to other people because, you know, experience.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. I'm playing Miranda.
What was the character like?
Very distracted, very like gullible. She lives with her head in the clouds most of the time. She doesn't have a clue what's going on. I kind of just pretend that I am her rather than get into character. I just kind of just pretend that this is actually life.
So what do you enjoy the most?
Probably getting to know kids and stuff, and because I've heard a lot about her from Hamlet and getting to actually work with her. A lot of the sixth formers, so like Alex and Ryan, I haven't worked with, so I've worked with them, which I haven't worked with before.
So what have you gotten out of this?
Probably learning to be comfortable in my own skin and not care what anyone thinks, because I've got to run around on stage and be stupid, so just learning not to care what anyone thinks about you.
Would you recommend this kind of experience to others, and why?
Yeah, I would, because it's brought like me out of my shell a bit more, and it's made us feel confident in who I am and myself, and not care what other people think about what I look like or what I sound like or anything like that. So for people who have confidence issues, it's really good. It's been harder than I expected. I expected it to be read a script, do it, finished. Not read a script for 6 months, rehearse it for a month in here, then have 7 performances, but it's worth it.
Guy's been to Africa to marry a daughter, the 40-year-old.
Come on, Sebastian. The truth you speak does have some gentleness.
Save his majesty.
Lord of Gonzalo! Do you mark me, sir?
Prithee no more! Thou didst talk nothing.
Oh, hello, didn't see you there. I play Sebastian, the brother of Alonso. The character's like evil, I would say. I enjoy playing the baddie, it's just something good for a change, and just shows just that you're just not being yourself. I've learned stuff from the Tempest, and I've just learned how to act even better, and all the designs and everything.
Would you recommend this kind of experience to others, and why?
Yeah, I probably would, and why? Because it's more interesting play to be in, and it's best play. You could try have a practice on acting, and that's it.
Say, good fellow, I didn't see you there.
Who are you playing?
A human. Prospero. He's a bit of a trickster of sorts, I guess you could say. He commands many things on the island, such as aerial spirits and the earth. Yes. I tend to have difficulty in the start of it, but when it comes to the performance, I'm fine.
What have you gotten out of this?
Memories. Good memories working with a lot of people, and I guess something else. I don't know. I can't do something right now.
starts off in the boat, doesn't it? So maybe it could feel like it's the inside of the boat.
And everybody pulled their ideas about what they felt the island should be like and what kind of period it should be set in.
They've all, as always, shown resilience and focus on what should be